Heck yeah. All right, have a little fun. It's very late for me. I'm kind of sissy. I don't stay up late like this. That said, we're going to do it today. I just feel like making something, and I'm going to do it. See if I can't get that in there, get my tilt right. It takes a second. That's not looking too bad. Okay, zoom in there a little bit. Turn my fan on, or turn my dust collector on here, and I'm going to slap happy. Oh, man. Where the heck's my chair? There it is. Okay. We're getting with it a little bit. I got to get a hoodie on there. It's a little colder out here. It wasn't that bad. And now it's gotten really, really foggy. And starting to cool off some. Anyway, I got this little bear head, or wolf head, and I'm gonna carve this thing. I think it'd be kind of fun to make it. And hope y'all doing pretty good today. Hit the like if you're popping in there. Hey, Plywood, Billy, what's going on? Grumpy, John, glad to see you guys. Heck yeah. All right, guys. Yeah, hit the like button, and I'm gonna go ahead and carve this baby out. We'll see what we got. Hey, Mandy Lee Rain, what's going on? Glad to see you. All right. Heck yeah. Okay, we're gonna start working on this little wolf head. Zoom in there a little bit. Get a good bit on him there. And let's see what we got. I cut him out in scroll saw a little bit ago. And I'm going to tell you guys, I'm pretty tired, but, and I'm going to slap happy. I don't know how much I'm going to talk, but I'm going to be carving. How about that? And then Sunday, I'm chainsaw carving Sunday. Tomorrow we got a show, so let's see, how's that? Zoom in wise, yeah, that's pretty good. Tomorrow morning, it's I don't know, 10:40 here. We got a show tomorrow, and I already got my trailer over there. I got my truck and trailer over there, and I think that will go to 4, something like that. But it's always been a good show. It's actually where I got my start selling chainsaw cars. I definitely want to do it. Definitely like it. It's a good show. Small show. But it's a really good show. If you're going to do that stuff, make money. You find these places, especially the fall shows. The more of them you can find, especially this time of year, the better off you are. We found that out in late September. You know, we did this little show. We didn't think nothing was going to come of it. It wasn't going to be that good. It ended up being amazing. But it was the right place, you know. I'm going to make stuff. The only way I'm going to get rid of it is if I sell it. Otherwise, I have too much stuff. Which that ain't so bad either. I mean, obviously, if you do this, you gotta like it yourself, you know? I just realized something here about that. But that's gotta go back a little bit there. But the gear actually, no, that's right. That's right. This has got all kind of things down. I just thought it'd be cool to make this. This is not something I would normally make, so that makes it even funner. popping in, be sure to hit the like button. I thought I worked hard enough today on the motor to eat, but I'm not wasting away. It really makes that extreme flavor burn nice because it really digs in. And that said, sometimes I'll still get carried away and push too hard. I mean, listen to that. Just let it cut, doesn't it? I think I want to carve a flat-cap carve a turtle neck. Like a red ear slider or something like that. I always like turtles. Always like turtles. Actually, she loves turtles. I like them. We got things on the right compared to the left. It's not the same. Not too bad, not too good. Somewhere in the middle, that's where we always aim to be. Heck yeah, hit the like if you haven't already. Appreciate you guys being in here. Hey, Slingshot, glad to see you, Sam. All right, who we got? We got Mandy, we got Baby Kisses. Heck yeah, all right. Keep going. We got the ears dug out. Honestly, that's kind of easy for them, I think. I don't know. I know if it comes out anywhere as good as the drawing, it should be pretty good. You know, if I was honest about it, I'm probably going to paint this thing like a husky. It'll start out looking like a wolf, but it'll end up being a husky. I love huskies. I tell you, I grew up, you know, we had dogs, we had cats, and whatever, you know, different animals. But, you know, it's in my late in life, you know, my mid-30s, that I got a husky. And that dog, I just never loved the animal. Yeah, like I love that dog. And now I gotta say though, the boss lady's lab, me and her are really close. The muskies are a trip. I mean, they could be destructive, but it's just such fun dogs. Seeing their eyes, I mean, like you can, after a while you learn what they're thinking. You can see it. It's something you can't see, and it's usually a dark-eyed dog, brown and black-eyed dog. But the wolf, you know, I mean, that's another one. Now look, let's be honest. When you see the wolf, you see his eyes. He's looking at you like your food. You know what I mean? Just you know, it is what it is. You know, I mean, you can make friends with them for a while. Sooner or later, they'll kill you. It's just the way it goes. About that, so wolves are a natural, you know, they're like a natural animal control. You know, I mean, population control. They're one of the animals that does them done. You know, and that means that they eat us. I guess it's too much of us, right? I mean, I'm just speculating. I don't have any science to back this up. There might not be enough of them, I don't know. That detail out. I think that's probably all we'll use that flavor for. I like the cone. I really like this cone detail burr. This cuts all cone detail burr. It's kind of nice burr. I mean, it's, you know, it's really friendly. Gets the job done. It's not supposed to be aggressive, but surprisingly, it's actually pretty aggressive. Damn, I think it does. Too tight, I guess. I don't know. But I had earlier, I had it start to pull out, and so I guess that kind of makes sense. I might have got it on there too tight. Okay, too much vibration. And that's kind of, I'm finding out more and more with this type of check yet, that it's just, it's a little tricky getting these things perfectly lined up. dies out, but I've got to push them back first. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to do it one at a time, work it back, so that I don't cut too much out. And then, so if I do it, I still got something to look at. You know? That's basically it. Usually carving, if we're going to get our eye, hard dies. Hard dies is the trick. Like that for now, because I'm going to feel more confident proceeding with a tighter burr. So I'll work around the nose and all that. We actually got a hair on the outside and stuff. This burr is going to be really good for that stuff too. Actually, I can cut the mouth in too. With this one, that's a good look for that. Tell you what, dust collector with this dry white pine is doing so good. I'm taking that mask off. I'm making so little dust. And it just chokes you after a while. You still gotta work, you gotta protect yourself, but anytime you can skimp, I mean, I'm not saying it, I'm not recommending anybody else do that, but sometimes I do. I know, somebody say, what are you going to do when you end up with lung cancer? Well, I guess I'm going to die. I don't know. I'm not making any recommendations that you do that. Just saying. I don't have all the solutions. But I know who does. You can get on the internet, if you can somewhat freehand draw, then it's cool what you can get on the internet and find, and just, you can find very basic pictures, try to draw them out, copy them as best you can, in the case of animals and stuff, nobody can really, they can lay claim to a picture, but they really can't lay claim to the animal. We didn't make them, they were already here when we got here. that, the last thing I want to do with this bird, it'll take a while, and that's bring out the hair on the side of the head. You know, he's got to have that too. Let's see what we got here. Hi, Gregory. How's it going? Baby kisses. Hey, what's going on, Dan? Glad to see you in there. Heck yeah. All right. Keep going. We're going to give him some wolf hair. Showing pretty good how, yeah, I might be getting a little too far off to the other side. Sorry about that. I just realized. I was just thinking maybe I was getting a little too far out of the stream there. Sure that. It might be a little too much, but it might not be enough too. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, hit the like button if you like this at all. I think I'm doing an okay job. Hit the like. Hide the face. I don't mean to be hiding the face. It kind of is what it is. Okay, can I do anything else with this burner? I don't think so. I mean, I guess I could dig back on these edges a little bit. I like this cooler. I really like it. That about the picture. You couldn't see it in my drawing, but there was hair going up into the ears. Let's see if we can add a little bit of that and make it look kind of half realistic. I think too, well, I can probably do it with this. I can probably add. Let's test something here. How's that looking? That's not bad. It kind of feels like a table saw blade over here. I'm kind of holding. I mean, not quite that sharp, you know, but get my nails done, right? Get my nails done. I don't have any nails. I rip them off. I don't chew them. That's just dirty. But I rip them off. I guess it's because I'm nuts. I don't know. I think the technical term for that is ADHD or something like that, but I'm just nuts. Okay, so we got that far. Let's get it to a smaller burr so we can start doing some detail work on the eyes. Hey, 65 likes, 405 rubies and a couple bucks, man. That's cool. Hey, Susie Q, Miss Francis, John, what's going on, guys? If you haven't hit the like button, hit it. Oh, Path, what's up, buddy? Glad to see you. Heck yeah. Okay. Shalom, shalom. All right. Man, that thing's starting to collect some dirt. There we go. Oh man, that come back in my mouth and all that dust. Man, that's what I get for being stupid, right? Okay, anyway, we're gonna do this pointy one. That sounds good. I had to spit. Sorry. I had to. I screwed up. Now remember, I said, if it went awry, it'd be a knife. By the time I painted it, you get the idea, you know. Alright, let's get rid of this side. I'm still not sure about that side, if I'm happy with it, but I'm going to move to the other side. What the heck, right? Now, I was just thinking to myself, if I don't like it, I can always take that extreme flame burn and dig them back out. position. Yeah, that's not a bad position. I keep getting too far over there from time to time. I know, but it's not looking too bad. Okay. Talk about the nose, just taking a pointier burr, kind of drawing it in. I'll probably paint it anyway. I found out this week the guy I knew had died. He died in December of 2023, and I didn't know it. And so of course you feel like a jerk when you find that out. I had asked, hey, did such and such die? They're like, yeah, man, he's been dead for almost 2 years. I'm like, man, where was I at? You know, you feel like a jerk. I knew him pretty good, but I didn't know him that well, you know. Still feel like a jerk. He had 2 boys, and they would have voted. He was only 55, and they'd have been like early 20s. They were twins. That looks good. I like that. Let's see if I can do it on the other side. I'll screw it up. I gotta be honest with you. When you know, now, if this is going to be different, if it's somebody you're really close to, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say that that shouldn't be the case. But when you have a Bible-based hope that you believe, you know what the future holds for our dead loved ones, to me it just makes it a little easier to cope with, knowing that there's a solution, and we have to wait for that solution to occur. But this makes it easier. It takes away the sting of death a little bit. Obviously, if somebody's close to you, it wouldn't be the same, but I'm digging that. I don't know what y'all think, but I'm digging it. got my start selling chainsaw carving stuff. My first experience with it. And we've done this show for 4 years. We did it in 2019. And then we've done it the last 3 years. So I'm pretty excited about it. I mean, it's always good. For the time you put in, it's always pretty good. I don't really want to get up early, but it is what it is. That's what they wanted. They wanted everybody there early. I feel like I get up early enough now. Not on Saturday. I mean, I gave up certain things I used to love, like duck hunting, for example. That's an early morning thing. I hate getting up early anymore. I mean, you know, you get older, you just like, I just don't want to do that no more. And let the ducks live, you know. I mean, they ain't that good anyway. You know, let them live. At least, I mean, that's me. I just don't want to get out of bed there. I got to be here at 7. Sometimes I get up at 5:30. I've been doing that all week, you know. But at least at this, I feel like it's my regular job. I don't feel like it's all that rewarding in it at all. And ironically, I have a job most people would love. And I just don't feel like it's all that rewarding at all. But when I gotta get up and do it for my own business, it's a different story. I'm pretty excited about it. But I don't know. I don't want to say I'm all that excited. I don't think I can get excited about getting up early anymore. Turkeys, that's another thing. Young guy used to like hunting turkeys, you know. That's another one. It's your best chances right off the roost. You got to be out there in the dark. And that's in the spring when the sun comes up the earliest in the entire year. And yeah, I give that up. I'm like, yeah, I don't care about that. I think that's helpful. I'm pretty happy with it. I've never carved a wolf or a dog face like that before. I mean, you could be a wolf, you could be a husky. In the end, he just looks more husky or more wolf. Huskies are always happy looking. And they're not always happy looking, but they're just, you know, it's a dog, you know? I mean, they're dogs. They just want to play. They want to go, they want to play, they want to chase the tail and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know what y'all think. I just don't think this guy looks all friendly. I mean, he kind of looks like he would like to kill you. You know, maybe eat your goldfish, whatever. You know, something like that. He just don't look all that excited to hang out and talk and, you know, eat some dog biscuits. It just ain't there. I don't know what you guys think. That's not what I see. What did we get here? Susie Q, give us a buck. Heck, a couple bucks. Heck yeah, thanks, Susie. That's without a doubt, that's the best wolf head, dog head I've ever done. You know, I mean, it didn't take that long. There's a few things I can clean up around the nose. Actually, I'm gonna use a sanding pad on that nose. I think I'll use a sanding pad on that nose, and then I'll probably paint it. I think so. I don't know, but I know it looks good. I could burn it too, and probably change it up a little bit. So guys, I'm thinking Sunday, and my plan is to do real late at night Friday, or wait a minute, I gotta go to the other piece. Real late at night Fridays, and then here, look at that. You think that'll do it any good? Heck, that's bigger than the eyes is, isn't it? But to do real late on Fridays, and do Sundays and Tuesdays evenings for lives. And obviously, winter coming, and chainsaw carving, I'll probably do it a little earlier, but not much. I got plenty of light, and unless I plan on carving something that's big, then I might do that. I'll save that for like a Sunday or something. Is this plug in? Yeah. Good, not too good, not too bad. Somewhere in the middle, you know. That's about the best it's ever going to be, you know. At least with me doing it. All right, here, let me pull that up and pull that off here. I don't think I'm going to do anything else just because it's so late. Zoom out from him. Looks a pretty cool piece. I'm pretty happy with that. By the time I paint it and all that, I'll look pretty good. Who else we got in there? Hey, Chris Leggett, what's going on, man? Tree fella, heck yeah. Yeah. Heck yeah. All right. Hey, Mandy, appreciate that. Yeah, he come out good. I got to be honest with you, he come out better than I thought. I'm pretty happy. Over here, I tried to text you. Well, the texture is there. It's just harder. For some reason, it's harder to see on that side. I don't know. One of the two. Hey, Sadok, what's going on? Hey, I appreciate that, Miss Francis. Yeah, you got it. Susie Q, you talk about pro staff. She's pro staff. The thing she makes is just insane. Heck yeah, Chris, man. Appreciate you being in there. Okay, guys, that's what I got. And hey, Norm. Guys, that's what I got. I'm going to check y'all back out. Take these glasses off. On Sunday, we're going to chainsaw carve something out there. And I'll probably be working on some bigger stuff. Like, I don't know, 3 foot, 4 foot, something like that. And earlier, like 7:30, something like that's what I'm thinking. But anyway, I'll catch you guys then. I appreciate y'all watching, and don't forget, come back when you can stay later, you smucks.